Why are you stroking it?
He's settled down. He's not asleep, but I've stopped him. He's not shaking around anymore.
That's okay.
Okay.
But I've been working since last week.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks ago. I've been working on training him so that essentially as soon as we open the flaps, the music will begin.
Okay.
How to train your Kevin.
Yeah.
We've got to talk about Kevin.
For those of you listening just on audio, there's a video version of this podcast.
Yeah, we're actually on camera
on our channel, and we've got a box here with Kevin in it.
Yeah, Kevin in it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, it stopped.
Oh.
Wow,
He's really well trained.
Well.
Yeah. I'll
That's
start
amazing.
again from the beginning now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Should we?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's nice.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podiots, the official Vidiots podcast. It's a conversational podcast where we take some questions from you at home and obey the law. Are you okay, Peter?
Is Kevin
obey
all right?
And you
He's fast
obey.
asleep.
And
Yep.
you obey. You obey. You couldn't be
gone
making
wrong?
more of a meal out of that if you tried. What are you
What is
doing?
going
It's a
on?
Harlem Globetrotter over there. God damn it. I've completely lost the flow now.
The official.
Takes a question from you. I want to pay the laws of the three R's where everybody brings
A thing along to talk about.
I'm Ben.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Michael.
We're all still here. We're recording this immediately after the last episode. There's a video component, as we said, so please go and watch that if you can. We're all on camera.
Look at that, beautiful
Got
faces.
some decoration up here of all the little Vidiots, trinkets and stuff, and we're all here together and happy and having a great time. We're also on a time limit because we're due to stream in an hour and a half, so we kind of need to do literally any preparation at all.
We haven't done a thing.
So we're going to get through this hopefully in an hour this time.
Yeah.
But we'll do our best. Before we go any further, though, I'd like to talk about Pod Squad. The Pod Squad are the elite force in the podcasting world. Mm-hmm. They've saved you, haven't they, twice, Peter, from life or death situations?
Oh, at least twice. I think 2 to 12 times.
Wow.
Somewhere in that range.
What a range.
Yeah.
Michael, you've been saved as well?
I mean, they gave me a pigeon tattoo pretty much, so yeah.
You
God bless
briefly
them.
led the Pod Squad that was on the ground at Area 51.
I did, yeah. I was on the ground with the Pod Squad. It wasn't actually published in the news, but we crossed those gates. We went through those barriers, and thus the government have been silencing us. So next episode we'll release some secrets about the
You heard it here first.
Well,
Pod
Kevin
Squad.
is actually from Area 51.
He's from an area that was assigned a numerical value.
Yeah.
We'll just
The
leave it that way.
51st area.
51-ish.
It's sort of in the low 50s.
Yeah.
Between 2 and 12. So we've got these people who have very kindly donated. As we said last show, it's a little bit confusing because we've recorded these back to back. The people who are Pod Squad for this week are not the people who've donated since the last show was released. It was since 2 shows ago. And everybody who's donated since the last show was released will get a shout out next week. I hope that makes sense. It's because we're recording them at the same time. That being said, Mikey V. Bud, Cat is Panicking, Flick C. Big, I sent Mikey bird seeds.
Aw.
I nearly read that in the way that Robot Lady reads it, but I don't want to ruin it because at the moment Michael hasn't heard it yet.
I have no idea what's going on.
I want to kind of have him hear that, but that's a great name. Nice reference. Thank you. Pants-a-lot, Prince Beefcakes. Oh my God, we had a princess last week.
Oh, wow. Prince and Preef. Preef? Briefcakes.
The Prince and the
Prince and the
Preef. Prince Briefcakes, Prince
Hello?
Prince Beefcakes, Mr. Daniel, or maybe Danielle, there's 2 L's, I think it's Daniel. Oh no, Mr. Daniel L is his name.
Daniel L.
Lord Brotovich
got a
and
Lord as well.
E. Spurious, thank you so much for your donations. You are the Pod Squad for this week. If you'd like to support us and become a Pod Squad member, that's streamlabs.com/Vidiots official. Let's start with a question. I don't know why I closed that because I'm going to need it later. Here's a question for you guys. It comes from Katrina Krieger Ruck at K-Feminist Artist. Do you remember her from last year? She sent us things.
I do.
In the show that we did where we opened the boxes.
She still
Post some things in
does
boxes.
Twitter things. She tweets us and likes us our things.
She watches the triple jumps as well.
Yeah.
Seeing as it's spooky time soon, it is October now. It is Spook Month.
Yeah.
What 5 things would be used in an altar/pentagram to summon you?
Oh.
It would be 5 10-pence tubs of garlic, an extra 50's worth of garlic.
Loads of extra. Can we please make a a classic Vidiots shitpost where we just go into a place and can I have an extra 50s worth of garlic
Just
and
an
just see what
extra.
they do.
Yeah.
Just order a kebab and just can I have an extra 50s worth of garlic? And just like, I mean, I have no idea how to measure how much the garlic is
I
worth.
had no idea you were one of the Jugsons.
Oh,
We've got a tab for you.
Yours $3,000.
You just got a tab. Do you want your usual order as well? And it's just lots of meth.
Yeah.
Just from behind the counter.
What would tempt me into an alien spaceship? I think, honestly, I'd go up by my own free will.
In an alien spaceship.
Did you completely mishear the
yes,
question?
I did.
It was a pentagram.
It's
a
an
pentagram.
altar/pentagram to summon you.
To summon me.
So what people put on the floor to summon Mikey? What 5 things?
Could still be 5-10 pence pieces.
You could have 5 loads of extra garlic.
What is it? It's shreddies. Those are the underpants that stop your farts from smelling. They absorb the smell.
Is that right?
Yeah, they call it usually in service station stops. They've got adverts for them in front of the urinals. Shreddies.
They're called shreddies.
Shreddies.
For when you shred.
Yeah, when you let shred.
That's weird.
So
Very
maybe that
strange.
there'd be a solution to all my problems. Just a couple of pairs of shreddies. That'd be.
Okay.
And then that just rise up from that.
So just lots of
Shreddies.
lots of pants. And then Mikey appears.
Mine would be some more podcast-friendly weird Wikipedia articles because we've gone through all the best candidates.
At that
the
Peter
obvious
Austin.
ones.
At that Peter Austin.
At that Peter Austin on Twitter, yeah. There's obviously lots of ones that are just about, someone who was savagely murdered, but I don't really want to read those.
That's Mikey's remit.
Yeah.
And then,
that's what I do.
exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
my territory.
And then there's also some others that are weird and interesting, but, they're like 60,000 internet pages long on a single Wikipedia page. So, I don't want to sit and go through all that. I'm too lazy.
Just loads of Wikipedia printouts on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, and here comes Peter.
Just
There he is.
send
Where
me-
is he there? Can't really see him.
Short, bite-sized ones, if there are any left.
We've run out of Wikipedia.
Yeah, I've run out of weird
There's no
stuff.
more Wikipedia left.
There's some left, weird Wikipedias, but
Yeah.
I'm going easy on it at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd have a piece of original recipe fried chicken, a Blu-ray of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, some good kush, a Jack Johnson album, and an explosive.
An explosive.
An explosive.
Any particular kind?
Dealer's choice.
TNT.
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 Okay, TNT. Oh, that's fine. Well, there we go. That's
we
how
made
you sell it.
TNT in chemistry once in school.
What?
Did you really,
You,
Peter?
you have to keep it really
really still. Yeah?
really cold. You have to make it in like an ice bath on the desk.
God.
That's dumb. Why were you allowed to do that?
I don't know.
'Cause
It was like,
Yorkshire.
yeah, this is how you make trinitrotoluene. We were like, what is that?
Oh,
or TNT. And you have to keep it really
it's just
cold.
in case the mines open up again, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've just got you trained, just in case. Another quick question here before we get started with our things. This is from Lacey at Tushy Getter. Tushy Getter. God, such a mum. Tushy Getter?
What is
Tushy
that?
Getter.
Tushy
Tushy,
Getter.
as in Tushy.
Get
But
some
it's not
tush.
spelled as in... I thought Tushy had an IE on the end. Lacey, get back to us on that. What is the optimum crisp shape and why?
Oh, definitely
Large disc. You don't want the large
ridged.
disc?
ridged.
Yeah, I'm
It's-
not a fan of the
For
rich
your
boys.
pleasure.
It's more flavour.
It does get more seasoning
Bigger
in there.
surface area
Yeah.
and the crunch. I love that. Like McCoy's basically is. I think it's the optimum shape. Well, actually, no.
No.
That's a hasty answer.
Yes, but actually no.
But actually, no. There's some really good ones.
Yeah.
Out there. Some other ones.
I like squares. Squares are
Squares are
good.
good.
crisp.
I mean, we've got to be careful not to confuse flavors with shapes here.
Yeah.
But it is a good shape.
Can I be
Square.
honest with you? I think Doritos are an unhelpful shape.
Yeah, they are kind of in
As are Pringles. If I could have a Dorito
Yeah, I don't like the
in
Pringle
disc
shape.
form, I think that would be far more ergonomically pleasing. And they'd probably be less likely to just shatter up into stupid little crisp fragments.
I tell you what, I don't mind what kind of shape it is as long as it's folded over.
It
You know,
goes in my mouth.
wish
That's what I
crisps.
was going to say.
folded crisps.
Salt and shake crisps, yeah? You know, people talk about how Britain's got no food culture, right? And they say, well, try this, it's spicy and it's just salty or whatever.
Yeah.
Also, fuck you for that. And secondly, salt and shake crisps with no salt on.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just the potato crisps. But as you said, when you get a really good one that's like folded over and it's
it's good
extra,
crisp.
like kettle crisps a little
Yeah, it's
bit.
just like 2 layers of crunch.
Man, that's so good.
I have a really vivid memory of being about 5 or 6 years old, and I think it was the first time since my parents had their 3 children and been run ragged that they had like a lot of people around the house for like a party, like a dinner party. And my mum said, she gave me this bowl of crisps and she said, "Right, Peter, do you want to go and hand these round to people?" She thought that's a job he can do.
Oh.
And I remember
Peter
really
goes straight to his room.
not quite, but I remember really specifically being the best host by going up to people and going, "Did you want some crisps?" And they were like, "Oh yeah." And they go, "But I have the folded ones."
One for you, best one for Peter.
I can hear myself
Can I have that
saying
one back,
it.
please?
And I said it to every single person. I'd be like, "Hi," and they were like, "Oh, hi, Peter." I would go, "It's crisps, but I have the folded ones." And they would go, "Oh, there's a fold. Oh, there's lots of fold. There's
yeah, it's
another
because you're the
folded
last
one."
person I came to, Auntie Janet. That's
Yeah.
why there's only folded ones left. Why was that? Apart from obviously the taste and crunch
Yeah,
factor.
it's nicer.
Did it just serve as some sort of nice little bedspread for tiny Peter to crawl inside but into a cocoon, and then you evolve?
I
into sort
tiled
of a-
my roof with them.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Lovely.
Did
And
you, did you know that the folded crisps are sometimes referred to as wish crisps?
Are
You
they?
make a wish when you get one of
Oh,
those.
I didn't know
so
that.
that's what you were like. Maybe you didn't know it, but you had a bank of wishes there. Wish crisps.
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 Wish crisps.
Did I just make that up?
Surely that's a thing. Right?
Wish crisp. Yeah. Folded in half. Traditionally one that make a wish. Well, yeah.
My sister and I constantly fought over the wish crisp. Oh, sorry, let me rephrase that for you, Peter. My family members and I constantly were not allowed the wish crisp because they're all in my room.
Oh yeah, well.
So when you eat the folded crisp,
In the
your
back
wish
of
will be granted.
Doritos. Apparently that's a thing.
I've never seen a folded
Dorito
Dorito.
wish crisp.
I've seen folded Doritos.
Whoa.
Foldoritos, they're
Fold-
called.
yes.
They're special extra costing ones.
Foldy Ritos.
Do you have a particular flavour that's your favourite? I'm just getting so hungry. Right
Salt
now.
and
Yeah, I
vinegar
know.
is the best.
Salt and vinegar's
crisp flavour.
really good. Like salt and vinegar.
Salivating.
In terms of universal flavors, yeah, salt and vinegar. I mean, you can get into specifics and say like, oh well, if it's Doritos, then chili heat wave. But obviously, they don't do chili heat wave, Walkers or squares or whatever.
No.
So I don't want to reserve my favorite flavor to a specific brand.
Do you have a least favourite?
Cheesy Doritos fucking suck.
Really, you think?
Skips. I hate Skips.
So you don't like
Yeah.
prawn cocktail?
I like
don't,
Skips.
Actually, I like prawn cocktail. I just don't like Skips.
I prefer Skips
Okay.
to prawn cocktail. I know it's the same, essentially the same flavor, but like
I think Skips
It
like a
tastes like
milder.
pink.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not nice.
I don't like
Tastes like
Walker's
pink.
prawn cocktail.
I don't like cheese and onion crisps.
Don't
By
you?
which
I
I
do.
mean, I never had them growing up because I thought I didn't like them. And then when I was at university, I had some in a multi-pack and I was really hungry and I had them and I was like, I don't not like these, but I'm still going to hate them. Though.
They are
So I
a bit
just don't get
weird.
them.
I imagine, especially if you've not really had them much.
They
Like
don't
the
taste
first
like
time you
cheese
had-
or onion.
No,
They're
not
just-
really.
they're just a
I
weird
like them
flavour.
though. I really like cheese.
If you
and
get
onion.
one with a lot of seasoning on, that can be quite the experience. That's too much. Too much cheese and onion.
Unpopular opinion, I really don't like. Well, not I really don't like, but I don't love Cool Original Doritos. They're probably my least favorite of the three
I think
big
that's
ones.
okay.
Some people are
my friend
mad about that.
swears by the new ones. The what are they called? They're like a lime green color, and they've got 2 different flavors in there, and they're meant to be like this Tex-Mex kind of thing.
Oh.
And neither of the flavors are very good. I don't think they're that great.
I like the Dorito roulette ones where it's like a lot, like most of the chips in the bag are just normal. Then there's a couple of really spicy ones in
Oh
there.
God,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, let's play
Sounds
a game.
dangerous.
I'm all right, thanks.
guys, I've got a thing.
hmm
I want to solve racism with you today.
Right.
I'm not going to look at your screen anymore.
Cadbury fails to solve racism with multicolored chocolate bar.
What a surprise.
Oh, yeah, I saw the image of this on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw the
So-
image, but I did not read into this, so I'm very excited you've got this.
Sammy Oldcroft at SammyLouise94 sent this to me, God, at the end of August. And I've just had it in my inbox because I thought I'll do that at some point.
I thought I saw it more recently than that. Maybe it was reposted at some point.
Could have been. This was
The
August the
photo of it.
30th, is this article from CNN.
Oh, okay, that's not so long ago.
There are many ways to celebrate diversity. It appears eating 4 different colours of chocolate at the same time is not one of them.
Oh, what a shame.
That's the lesson candy maker Cadbury learned on social media. This is written really weirdly. On social media Friday, after its effort to mark India's Independence Day with a multicolored slab of chocolate known as the Unity Bar, went down not so well.
Do you want to describe what the Unity Bar looks like, Ben?
So it starts with soy boy cuck chocolate at the top.
Me.
Us.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And then
My
it goes
kind.
to
Milky Boys.
caramel Mikey, milk chocolate Ben, and dark chocolate tablecloth.
Billy Ray.
Billy Ray. He's not actually here. He's on my desk. I forgot to put him out.
Oh, what
There
a
is a little
shame.
ceramic one though.
Yeah, there is a little walrus there. He's there. So yeah, it's the usual configuration of the big bar where it's 3 along and then a lot down.
Yeah.
Help.
I think 8.
Thank you. So yeah, so it's 2.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 6 squares of white, 6 squares of a caramel color, 6 squares of milk chocolate, and 6 squares of dark chocolate.
That sounds
in one
amazing.
bar.
As a concept, that bar sounds amazing.
I'm not against the idea of eating that for my own
Just for the taste.
gluttonous
yeah.
reasons. Yeah.
But when you attach...
It's not solved racism, has it?
No.
This Independence Day, let's celebrate a country that stands united in its diversity, presenting the Cadbury Unity Bar, India's first chocolate with dark, blended milk and white chocolate all under one wrap, the company wrote of its new product.
It's so problematic though. Like you're making the association between like chocolate shades and skin tones.
colours.
Yeah, it's the whole dark chocolate thing, you know.
Bitter.
Oh,
I
God.
don't really know what they were trying to say there.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Cadbury for solving racism, replied New York Times restaurant critic Tajal Rao, one of several commentators to criticize the brand for seemingly trivializing racial divisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is basically that. And then there's a lot of people reacting and so on and so forth.
That chocolate bar would have probably done really well if it weren't for the stupid
if it was
shit.
just
Yeah,
that's
if they
the
just
push.
called it like,
The
you know.
multi-bar.
Yeah.
Multi-bar, yeah.
Cadbury had previously tweeted that the Unity Bar had been a financial success, telling a customer, "We got stocked out fast." It's not the only media company to be criticised for its handling of race relations, however, with many likening the incident to a previous campaign misstep by Pepsi. You remember this one?
Yeah.
In 2017, the drinks company pulled a controversial commercial featuring media personality and vapid human being, Kendall Jenner, there was a bit of editorial from me there, that used protest imagery to market the soft drink. The ad, in which Jenner participates in a photo shoot before joining a group of protesters and offering a Pepsi to a police officer, was accused of appropriating the Black Lives Matters movement and using social justice to sell soda.
Do that.
So
That should
dodgy.
be marketing number one. Don't use social movements to push your product.
Yeah.
If anybody in India has a Unity bar, we would like it.
Oh my God, yeah, please.
We
can
would
someone send us
love a
Uni bar?
Unity bar. That would be amazing. But that's my thing. Cadbury hasn't solved racism yet, but there's still time for other brands
Yeah.
to do the
I mean,
same.
we could solve racism. Three white boys. We could
I
do
think we
it.
could. I think if there's anybody who is capable of doing this, it's 3 white boys
Mm-hmm.
We can do this.
from a Western developed nation.
Just stop
Yeah.
hating each other.
Yeah.
It's easy as that.
Why don't you
guys.
just get a job?
Just, come on, yeah.
I just
You got a
don't- why
phone.
don't you just get a home?
Just do it.
Just get a home.
Why not?
I don't understand. And with that, it's time to tweet the no context photo of Dave Benson Phillips.
Fantastic.
Of course.
I'm going to pull up my thing while we do the next question.
I'm sorry?
I'm going to pull off my thing while we
dear,
get to the
Peter.
next question.
Just wanted clarification, but that's absolutely fine. Let's move on to a question. Mikey,
Aye.
you can see the screen, can't you?
Yes.
Would you like to read this one?
Yeah, which one do you want me to read?
That one.
This one's from Robin Lau at Robin on
Robin.
Twitter. And she's got a cowboy and an eggplant in her
Nice.
name.
I
What?
think that means riding eggplants. Is that what that means?
She loves to ride them eggplants.
because it's a cowboy.
But we all know what the
Yeehaw.
eggplant is
Oh
synonymous
no,
with.
Robin.
yeah, eating your vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your sleeping habits? Oh, I know why you wanted me to read this one now. What are your sleeping habits / routines like? Example, I've always slept entirely under the covers, including my head. Ever since a spoopy thing happened when I was 10, because everyone knows ghosts can't get you under the covers. Oh, I
It
thought
is
it meant
spook
like
month.
in terms of like just sleeping times.
Well, I
'cause-
think we can talk about what we're usually like in terms of sleeping. I think Michael is the most fascinating case study of this set.
sleep.
So maybe we should talk about your journey to Sleep Town first.
Usually it happens about 4 a.m. and then I wake up, I roll out of bed about 9:30 when I'm supposed to be in work. And that happens every day and it just never gets better.
You make your best stuff at 3 a.m.
That's the thing. Like
That's true.
The Vidiots intro stream video
Yeah.
I made, I was in bed and I couldn't get sleep. And at about 3 a.m. I had the idea, I'm going to redo Pulp Fiction with garlic and chips, the audio from that. And I stayed up until about 4:30 finishing that. Garlic and chips. So I'm most useful at those times. But in terms of sleeping habits, I don't like sleeping in the dark.
You
Don't
No.
you?
So unless Claudia's there with
I am
me,
listening, by the way. I'm just pulling up my...
That's all right.
He's just pulling off
keep
his thing
pulling,
under
keep
the
being
table.
really rude.
pull harder.
But I get that because I have a similar thing.
Yeah, I always have like a little lamp on. I've always done it.
Oh, wow.
I don't really mind sleeping without it on. I just think I may as well have it on.
Yeah, why not? I attempt to be in bed by about 11, and usually I'll fall asleep or at least I'll be asleep after midnight. After midnight at some point. I used to, for the longest time, it was just a comfort thing. I would have the TV on. Usually with my PS3 plugged into it, because it's also a media player, and you can copy files onto it. So I had like 10 seasons of Family Guy that I would just press play on an episode and then turn the volume all the way down.
Right.
And I sleep with a fan on as well. For white noise. And then it's just on. It was just a light source, and then when.
How was your electricity bill based on that?
It wasn't actually that bad.
Okay.
It didn't. I couldn't see a noticeable difference because I kicked that habit earlier this year.
Right.
Well done.
And so I just I haven't continuously had it for years and years and years. Like I've had it on and off, but I always have my fan on.
Yeah.
Fan on. I've also since it was hot this summer, I took my this is a real revelation for me. I know lots of people do this, so I'm very excited about it. I took my duvet cover off my duvet, and I slept under that, as people do when it's hot. But I also had my duvet down at the side of the bed, and so I could sling the uncovered duvet over the top of the sheet, and it felt way cozier than it is if you just have it over the thing. So now it's a bit colder. I sleep under my duvet cover with the duvet on top, and it's just way more snuggly than it
like
is.
Deconstructed duvet.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
So
Really?
You've got the
You've got
sheet,
sort of the weight of a duvet.
Yeah, and then you've got the weight over the top, and it's like I don't know. There's something very
Interesting.
Probably hugs you a bit better than
my mum
thinking
does.
about
I
it.
love my
yeah,
mum.
then
I know my mum's listening. She's lovely. You hug me lots. It's fine. Don't worry. But it works. It really works.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
I think you talking about
Okay,
that.
but you look shifty as hell then.
Are you struggling to find you? Oh, you looking for a
I've found
thing?
it. No, I know where.
Okay.
I'll explain when my thing is. Why I'm
You pulled it off
faffing
yet?
around so much. No, I'll tell you. I've got it, but it's a logistical nightmare. My sleeping habits are. I don't know. I don't like to be in bed. To be getting into bed sort of later than midnight-ish, but sometimes I just get distracted and lose track of time.
Yeah.
So I have been known to like get into bed at 1 a.m. and then go, oh, whoops, that's the time, is it? But yeah, I sleep with the light off. I'm fine with that. I do sometimes get a bit scared of. If I remember a horror movie when I'm alone in the house, I do genuinely get a bit scared.
That's why I don't watch horror movies.
I don't tend to put a light on as a result of that, but I just don't feel very safe. I'll quite often, as long as it's not too warm, I will kind of put my head under the duvet.
Right.
The thing is that I'm really good at imagining, like, if I'm lying there with like my head on the side of the bed facing outwards into the room, I can just imagine like a haunted child's face just coming up, or like peeping out from the wardrobe, just looking at me like that.
Do you ever have that thing where you see like a coat hanging up in the distance, and you like your brain makes you think it's a human? I used to get that.
I don't have a wardrobe. I have one of those cheap hanging things, and it's right next to my bed. So every time I wake up, it's like, it's a coat. No, it's a coat. It's a coat. It's a coat.
So those are my sleeping habits. Trying not to think about monsters when I'm sleeping on my own.
Nice.
Actually, I've got a horrendous sleeping thing that happens to me quite regularly.
Oh, yeah?
I think it's known as like a daymare or something, where it's a nightmare, but it's while you're still awake.
Oh, God.
And I have a reoccurring one where I wake up with spiders all over me. And so I spring out of bed and I shake my bed and I'm like this because I'm so convinced I've got spiders on me.
How often does it happen to you?
It's like every couple of months pretty much. And like for a good 10 minutes after waking up, I'll hunt around the room looking for spiders. And then I realise, wait.
Because you're convinced.
Yeah, and I realise, oh wait, no, this is just the thing that always happens to me, and it's the fucking worst.
Oh my God.
As I just imagine this, like I wake up, look to me, and I see the spider next to me or something, and I just freak out. So that's fun.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Sorry to hear that, Michael.
That's all right. I'm getting through it.
Peter, what's your thing?
My thing, given that it's the month of it's the spook month.
Yeah.
I thought I could get us off to a spooky start.
us off.
Get us off, yeah?
I'll get us off. I've been tugging
He's pulled this
myself.
thing out and
Yeah,
he's going to get us off.
Pulling all day.
absolutely. So what I actually wanted to do was I wrote an article that I was quite proud of back in the days of Name Redundant.
Okay.
When I first started there, before I was even I wasn't even working there full time. I was a freelance writer for them for a brief period before I was employed by them. And I wrote an article about 7 Halloween-style monsters that have like factual basis.
Oh, okay.
The reason I've been faffing around so much is because I'm trying to open each page in a separate tab, so I can easily go from one to the next.
Their website is a nightmare.
Because the website is so slow that, like, if I did just cycle through them as normal, like page to page, there would just be loads of dead air while we're like waiting for it to. I'm doing it right now, and it's still happening. Yeah, exactly.
My goodness.
So I think I've got them all now.
Oh, well done, Peter.
Okay.
It took me a while, but I know there is actually one more for me to get.
Oh
that's
no!
It's just painful.
No pressure, Peter.
Yeah. New tab. Okay. So,
Yeah.
I'm not going to read them all because there's 7 of them.
Okay.
But I'm going to give you guys the choice of...
which ones we get more information?
Yeah, maybe one each. You can find out the historical precedent for 2 real, actual monsters that did exist. So, you've got a choice now.
Ooh.
You can hear about the historical and real scientific precedent of werewolves,
Yeah.
witches,
Okay.
Wardrobes. Some of these are more predictable. Yeah, that classic Narnian tale. Frankenstein's monster.
Oh.
Killer clowns. Some of these you'll probably be able to guess.
Yeah.
Zombies.
Okay.
And vampires. So you can choose one each.
I'd like to find out about zombies, please.
Yeah, go on.
Real zombies.
Yeah, real zombies.
Okay. So there's a couple of ways in which zombies are sort of exist. It's kind of depends what your definition is.
Yeah, Michael Jackson after a night out. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
So the concept of zombieism stems from Haitian, as in Haiti.
Haitian.
Haitian, is that the
Haitian.
word?
Yes, Haitian.
Not Haitian.
Haitian.
Haitian. I've never said it out loud before. And African culture, where there have been claims of real-life zombies for decades. Perhaps the most famous case was featured on a Vice documentary investigating the Haitian zombie.
Okay.
The story begins with the discovery of a woman wandering barefoot around a village in 1937, dressed only in rags and looking dazed. Locals identified her as Felicia Felix Mentor, a local woman who had reportedly died 20 years ago, aged 29 at the time. She was taken to the hospital where the doctors claimed that she seemed uninterested in what was going on around her, referred to herself in third person, and could not keep track of the passage of time. She was reportedly averse to direct sunlight, and on the rare occasions that she spoke, her voice was flat and monotonous.
Okay.
Kind of weird. There was some doubt as to whether this woman was truly Felicia Felix Mentor, but a theory proposed in the 1980s by American botanist Wade Davis offered a frightening suggestion of how a person could indeed seemingly die and come back to life.
Ooh.
Discreet and well-measured poisoning via tetrodotoxin, which is pufferfish venom,
Okay.
and datura flowers, or angel's trumpets, can induce... Is that funny?
I'm aware of
that's
Angel's
what-
trumpets.
That's the noise Mikey makes when he
Angel's
dies.
trumps. Yeah.
Oh, listen, it's the angel's trumpet.
Between them, they can induce a temporary death-like state and cause permanent brain function damage to brain function, resulting in delirium and suggestibility. So essentially, the pufferfish venom can set you into an almost dead state.
Wow.
And the theory is that people poison people with this toxin, so their heart rate and breathing is almost non-detectable, especially in a sort of agricultural village where they might not be best equipped.
Yeah.
The person is declared dead.
Oh my God.
They're put into a coffin and buried, and then someone comes back after the funeral at night, digs them out, and then give them poison from the angel's trumpets.
Angel's trumpets.
And that makes their frontal lobe get all damaged, so that
It's
when
like a lobotomy kind of.
yeah, it's like a chemical lobotomy.
Jesus.
So that then when they come around from the pufferfish venom, if they've not been given too much, they will then just be this sort of shambling corpse.
Oh my God.
That's
who is
that
your slave.
I don't like it, Peter.
So
spooky.
there is potentially,
That's
the
roots of zombies.
the real notion of zombieism. Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
one thing. I'm sure there's a second thing that I read about, but that wasn't in my article apparently. But
I think there's some stories like voodoo stuff, but I think
Yeah.
that's a lot less scientifically founded. Than
sure,
Also probably Haitian then.
yeah.
Similar area.
I want to learn about the Frankenstein one because I think that
Do
could
you?
be quite.
This is
spooky.
pretty. You might not like this one. It's pretty horrible, but it's very interesting.
Okay.
It sounds non-believable. Non-believable.
Non-believable.
Silence, you unbelievers.
So I start in my article by saying that I've always found it very difficult to get immersed in any Frankenstein-based fiction, like the trope, because
Yeah.
you can't just stitch a body back together and bring it back to life, right?
That's absurd.
Or can you?
Oh my god!
Controversial stories connect Johann Conrad Dippel, a 17th century German aristocrat, if you're from the UK,
Aristocrat.
who lived in the real Castle Frankenstein with Mary Shelley's in Mary Shelley's Gothic novel. It's speculated that she heard stories about gruesome experiments that Dippel carried out in his lab.
Dipple.
Didn't he work on the? He was part of the fire crew, wasn't he? In that show, what was it called? Drew, Barley McGrew, Cuthbert.
Oh, in Trumpton.
There we go. Thank you.
Angels
I think
Trumpton.
Angels Trumpton. There we go. We did it!
Full circle.
It's a fairly well-established fact that this real historical character tried to create an elixir of life by mixing together various dead animals' bodily fluids and tissues, including blood and bones. And there are also unconfirmed reports that he attempted things much more sinister. Dippel believed that it was theoretically possible, it says here, to transfer the soul of one living thing into the body of another, allowing it to be reanimated. He attempted this with various experiments involving corpses and a series of pipes and funnels used to channel the souls. Of course, Dippel was not successful because this is utter tripe.
Trumpets.
Meaning he doesn't quite deliver as an example of a real-life Dr. Frankenstein. So, enter a pair of Soviet doctors called Sergei Burkonenko and Boris Levinskovsky. A 1940 film called Experiments in the Revival of Organisms, which you can see on Wikipedia. This is weird. Wikipedia, I've realised.
You were summoned.
There is a horrible video that is real and horrible.
Okay.
It documents a horrifying set of tests on dogs, I'm afraid, Michael.
Oh no.
At first, the video depicts a few tubes connected to an isolated heart.
YouTubes, that's where this video's going
Yeah,
afterwards.
viewtubes.com / connected to an isolated heart and lungs,
Oh.
which seem to function as normal several hours after being removed from the body.
I feel like I've seen this video,
So he's-
surprisingly enough.
Yeah, he's taken them out but managed to keep them going,
Yeah.
or maybe even start them again. So
Okay.
the heart beats and the lungs inflate, and blood within the tubes is actually being oxygenated as it passes through the lungs.
Pretty impressive.
What follows, however, is much more disturbing.
Oh.
The scientists then demonstrate that a dog's head can be completely removed from the body and connected to this rig such that it will stay alive.
Oh my god.
The severed head lies alone on a plate, very much alive, and it reacts to sounds by pricking up its ears and trying to look at where the sound is coming from. It reacts to lights, and also it flinches when they prod it in the eye.
Good. You had to do that, didn't they?
Yeah, and it's just a head on a plate with some tubes going in.
They couldn't even just like you know how when you shine a light in someone's eye, the iris
Yeah.
like open and
Yeah.
close. Got to prod it.
No,
Got
prod
to
it.
do
Okay,
that.
it's got to be
Blinks.
sure.
However, there's a final trick up their
Okay.
sleeve.
Oh,
They
God.
go full Frankenstein, in my words. A dog is drained of all its blood until it stops respiring and its heart stops beating. Doctors wait a full 10 minutes while the dog lies dead on the table before connecting up the lifeless corpse to their contraption. Its blood is pumped back into the body, and after 10 minutes on the other side, the pup is completely reanimated.
Jesus,
Wow.
wow.
Following 12 days of feeling decidedly weak, the dog is up and about as though nothing ever happened.
Okay, that's pretty mental.
I don't know if it survived for a full 12-year healthy, happy dog life.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably
I mean, I
not.
think the happiness has sort of been stripped from it. at
Yeah, a
that
little
point.
bit.
But you can basically kill a dog by draining it and then just bring it back to life
We
again.
don't suggest that you
Don't
do.
know.
Don't do it.
Please don't do that.
Similarly, I actually don't suggest that you watch the video on Wikimedia, but it is there if you really wanted to.
Oh,
Well, it's
God.
like with chickens, they can be beheaded and still continue running about. So
Yeah.
I guess it's not too dissimilar to that,
Mhm.
but they've just done it in a very much more gruesome way, I guess.
Yeah, why not? Wow, Peter, thanks.
Welcome to the Spook Month.
Thank you for Spook Month.
Maybe
there.
in the next podcast we could do 2 more of those.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd
Find
be
some more
good.
spooky boys.
There's still a lot of Spook Month left.
Take us out throughout the month. Yeah.
Here's a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
This is from the Parsnip Man.
Oh,
The Parsnip. I don't want to
Oh
get your
my
hopes
God.
up. This is
Really?
The
the
Parsnip
man who
Man.
makes all the parsnips.
At
the
Tker
pretender.
on it's not Tker it's Tker on Twitter. Can you do a quick dab? No.
I can't do a quick one.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. 2
That's
out of 3
all
ain't
right.
bad.
I can only do a
Mikey,
really
what's your
deep, intense
thing?
one.
Okay, can you do a deep, intense one then?
Oh!
Jesus!
I think my favorite kind of dab is the deep dab.
Oh my God, he's standing up.
So what?
Careful.
For a deep dab, it's you. Oh Jesus
Where are you
Christ!
going?
So you like lean all the way down to the ground for the dab. It's like a.
Wow.
So I'm gonna very slowly. That's the joy of video podcasts. I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's why we don't do them.
I was really scared there. I thought we were all going to die.
Damn.
Mikey, it's a good thing you're alive, though.
Yes.
Because it's time for your thing.
Well, in the theme of Halloween and spookiness, I thought I'd bring some family photo albums. So,
Oh.
sorry if you're listening to the podcast. I will do my best to describe.
Audio
what-
description for the blind.
Yeah, so I'm just going to record with my phone.
Remember,
That's the wrong way.
just to reiterate one more time, there is a video version of this podcast
Video
available
version of this podcast.
on YouTube.
YouTube.com/Vidiots official.
So I've got one here. I'm just going to push this along a bit. This is Ben. If you'd like to come around, have a little look.
Okay, I'm
I've highlighted some favourite ones. This is me as a little baby,
Oh,
all
look
wrapped up
at
in
you.
cotton.
How sweet.
I'm going to hold my microphone like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, do that.
Look at you there.
So that's me in the bath.
Oh.
Isn't that cute?
You can tell
Is
it's
that your
you.
Dettol bath?
Yeah. I mean, look, that didn't do a good job because I'm very dirty. I don't know what I've been doing.
That's after you were hit by a brick.
Oh my God, the blood just everywhere. And what was it with getting washed in sinks?
I don't know. I got washed in sinks as well.
Yeah, I
It
get-
happens to the best of us.
I probably did. I just don't remember.
I guess it makes sense because you don't want to fill a bath for a baby. That's a lot of water to
Well, some people have a little baby bath. It's like a little
a
tub.
bidet, I think some
Yeah.
people call it.
I bid it.
A bidet. Let's have a look.
Need
What's-
some help?
Yeah,
Want me to
actually, if you
do
don't
this,
mind.
do the honours.
There we go. This is me being a
Oh.
fashionista.
Wow.
I think I put on my brother's shoes for a laugh, and I think I look damn good.
Yeah, your shoes are really big.
Look at that pose. It's very silly.
It's powerful.
I was a very round baby. I think we're discovering.
I was a
here.
round baby too.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the
I
nature
was,
of babies.
yeah. My great grandma used to say I looked like Winston Churchill.
Oh, that's
Really? I was called the Michelin Man.
Oh, were you?
really.
That makes you feel any better.
Oh, bless you. And this is, I think, a prime example of 90s interior design.
I was just about to say
Yeah.
that's such a 90s sofa.
It's awful.
And wallpaper.
And what what are those?
What are those?
What are those?
What are
and
those?
what is going on my face in general, but my cheeks are incredibly red. Look at that. And yeah, I don't know what that angle is. I think that's like a
Wow.
cheeky, sassy pose
Yeah.
of me looking behind.
Who, me? Couldn't possibly have been.
We've skipped a page.
Oh, what's that one?
Oh, what? There
Hello?
we go.
There it
and there
is.
we go. More 90s just
Oh,
weirdness.
look at you.
Look at that jacket. Look at that hat.
Ready for
Look at
felling
those-
trees there.
Yeah, and it's Christmas as well. There's a tree right there you can cut down.
We're putting me to work on the Christmas tree farms.
Looks
I
like
think
a lumberjack.
it's fucking mental. I do wish I still had clothes like that because it's kind of all come back in fashion, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of just Christmas photos.
Would it fit you though? If
I
you
think
held
so.
on to it.
I mean, yeah, I think. It
Oh,
would.
look at that,
Yeah, no,
man.
yeah, more fashion.
Look at that little
Wow,
man.
what a guy.
I look like a 70-year-old man kind of who's going to a Christmas party.
Look how happy you are in the other one there. That's
yeah,
great.
and then I kind of
Oh.
Stone Cold style.
Christmas!
I got a couple more in this album. Here's me with Geordie Sander.
Oh,
I
come
know-
here closer to my knee, son.
Yeah, why, man? Would
I'm-
you like a train?
Yes, son, would you like a bottle of Brunel?
What do you want for Christmas, son?
And then-
An extra 50's worth
The
of garlic.
garlic.
Train, maybe?
And I'm crying.
Are you?
Yeah, you can see
it's
that
too
there.
frightening. It's
Yeah.
all too much.
I didn't like Geordie Santa. And there's me with
There's you
some
with
Milky
The
Bars.
Milky Bar boy.
Oh, some buttons.
Your
I've
red cheeks as well.
got a few
so
more. I'll just
sweet.
whiz through them.
You're
I think
fantastic.
this, so I'm kind of going through the ages here.
Okay.
So that was me as a baby, and now we're getting on to.
Are we getting to Parrots, Holidays and Bacon territory?
Pretty much, actually, yeah. I highlighted this one because it's me and my friend holding a basketball together, but the shot's from opposite ends of the garden.
Well, you needed to get it all in.
And they're so distant as well. That one, you're so far. I didn't even see you at first. I thought it was a photo of the fence.
Yeah, and then I think my dad had just built the shed, so we thought, let's get the shed.
Let's
Go on.
take a photo of both of this. We've only got one shot left.
Yeah, come on,
Get them
Jono.
all in at the same time.
Oh, God. This is me doing a photo shoot with my new school uniform.
Oh,
So there's me squatting below some flowers in front of the shed.
with your shorts on.
The shed again.
And then
Your dad was just looking for excuses to take photos of the shed.
I
He's like,
think so,
Mikey,
yeah.
go and stand there, son.
oh, it's nice. It's a lovely shed, that.
Look at you touching the flowers there.
Oh, cheeky.
Gently,
think
gently, Michael, gently.
Gently.
Don't
Don't
break,
disrupt the
don't hurt
flowers.
the flowers.
I think the most important thing to note here is the bowl cut. It was at
Definitely, yeah.
full force at this time in my life.
Very, very on trend.
Oh, dearie me. This picture I've highlighted. The picture itself is not important, but the story behind it is.
Okay.
I was on holiday and I made friends with this girl, and she saw me playing with my Game Boy one day.
Your Game Boy?
My Game Boy, making that clear. And she said, "Oh, can I have a go?" And I said, "No, it's a Game Boy, not a Game Girl."
Oh, Michael!
So yeah, I fucking wrecked her, son.
You gate-kept her at a very early age.
Yeah.
That could have been the start of a beautiful friendship. You could have been married with children by now
Yeah.
if you'd not been such a bastard.
But instead, I thought,
You're a
"Fuck
game
you."
sexist
Yeah.
instead.
I like this photo because I think this was me playing like travel holiday organizer. So I had a clipboard and I was writing things down. I was like, "Oh, we could do this today," and do all that fun stuff.
Oh, wow.
You're starting to look a bit more like Barrett Holidays and Beacon.
Yeah, well, this is
era.
holidays era.
Yeah.
I specifically remember this photo because I thought I'm going to do a really cool pose in the pool so that
Okay.
everyone at home knew I had a cool time on holiday.
What's
Yeah.
the pose?
I think I kind of just went.
You
like,
almost
like-
invented the dab.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You nearly dabbed there.
Photo dab.
If you put your left arm out a bit, that would have been very dabby.
If you put your right arm in, you shake it all about.
Dabby, are you
Oh
okay?
my god! Look
We're
at
entering
that one.
the emo phase. So this is when I got my Limp Bizkit hoodie.
Yeah.
And I got my baggy trousers and my dog chain from the market because my mum wouldn't buy me like a fashion chain.
Right.
So
So he's got a dog chain
There
and a
we go.
Linkin Park shirt.
And in every photo, you'll notice I'm doing the devil sign with
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
fingers. And that was me at South Shield Skate Park with my Linkin
Nice.
Park shirt on. And there's a few more here.
Excellent.
That's me and my friend Jono having a good day out in a park, being nuisances with our skateboards.
Is
There's a
he the brick
manual
one?
over here.
Oh yeah, this is a good one. Like, look at
Oh,
first of
wow.
all that face. What the fuck? I look like an 8-year-old man, and I'm just doing some mad stunts.
On your pedal bike in there.
I think this is just quite a cool photo. It's me going off in the distance with my board.
Yeah.
Look at that chain. Look at that
It's gonna
chain.
play
Yeah.
the sad walking away music from the Incredible Hulk.
This is a quality photo. This is Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
And I'm on the world's smallest bike.
Oh my god! It is. Did you take Peter's bike?
It's like a little Krusty the Clown bite.
Yeah, it is. So I try to do a loop up with it. I just like that one for that reason. I think there's a one at the end here which I haven't noted, or maybe not. There was another Geordie Santa. It's not here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry
Oh,
to say.
son.
No more Geordie Santa.
No more Geordie Santa. But
Oh my goodness.
Well, sorry for those who were on audio mode there, but go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
That's how you found us in the first place. Just go and bloody do it.
It's a video podcast. It's a special. We've only done 2 video podcasts.
Yeah. It's almost
There you
nothing to it.
There's some pictures of me as a kid.
Mikey, thank you so much.
Wow.
What a wonderful thing.
I may as well make the most of the albums while I'm at home and they're available to me.
Absolutely.
It's a good idea.
We're running a little under actually on this
Oh.
podcast, but we've
Oh,
got
because we've sped
'cause
through
we've
it
sped
so
through it.
much.
We've got a final question here from Tommy at triglyceride tea or
Oh.
triglyceride tea. Sentimental question. How does it feel / what does it mean to you all to constantly get comments about how important you all are to the fans' mental health? It seems 90% of us are in shambles.
Yeah.
And you all are something that helps us get through the days, myself included.
Oh, it is very nice.
It is nice. I hope it's true. Like, you know.
That everyone's suffering.
Yeah, of
You better not be
course.
lying.
No, yeah, I just I believe like, obviously that a lot of people who say it are sincere, but you know, it also becomes a thing that a lot of people just kind of throw out to YouTubers like, oh, you helped me through some hard times, and yeah, like I think for those of you who are happy to watch our stuff and know that it will maybe make you feel a little bit better if you're having a rough day, that's really good to know.
It's nice to be a source of comfort with our weird, stupid antics, which is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, definitely. It's very flattering.
Mm.
I don't think any of us anticipated, for want of a better term, touching so many people.
Yes.
But yeah, because when we started out last year, we were just going to make stupid videos, and you know, we had this creative freedom, and we thought, well, maybe it'll do well. Maybe people will watch it. And then not only did we have people watch it, but we just got this incredibly rabid viewer base
Oh,
of
yeah.
very talented and lovely and generous people.
The most supportive fan base. It's not often you see a fan base like this.
I was gonna say, I don't think the Yogscast has seen anything like that.
No,
honestly,
I don't.
Full stop. And I mean, the amount of posts should have really told them that something weird was going on in that room.
Yeah.
But
relative to the size of the channel, I think it was unprecedented.
I think even if they did do a post some tat or something, they wouldn't have the let's just say the quality of our viewers was way higher.
This is all backed up by numerical fact as well. I know for a fact that the Vidiots VS1 shirt is the best-selling shirt, in terms of viewers to purchase ratio. We've got by far the highest ones. They use this as an example when they're talking to customers and stuff and how you.
We're in spreadsheets.
Yeah, damn right.
We're on PowerPoint presentations and stuff,
PDFs and brochures and things like that. And that was you guys.
Yeah.
It's you say how you ask us how we feel that people.
That we're helping people.
That we're helping people.
Yeah.
You guys have made us feel unbelievably special.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
You keep outdoing yourself, and a lot of you came over and really continue to support Peter and I in what we're doing on a daily basis at the moment. And it still shocks us that people can be so committed to people that they've never met.
Yeah.
But feel a sense of kinship with. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just because we're rad. I don't know if it's because we're sexy. I don't know if it's because we're relatable or we just seem down to earth and not like those. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to
episode 45.
I don't know if it's literally just that, but it's an honor to make stuff for you still, even if it's not quite as regularly as we would necessarily like it to be. We just ask that you continue to be understanding and supportive when potentially we may need to take some time away every now and then just because of recording conflicts and schedules, just because we do this kind of stuff on a day-to-day basis anyway, and then we're having to find the time to do it in our spare time too. And it's very touching that you guys still want to support us and watch our stuff. And we're so glad that it helps you with whatever it is that you're going through. And we're sure that you'll be back on your feet soon.
Yeah, I think everyone who does say, oh, I'm having a tough time and, watching your stuff helps me. I think that's a great thing. And it's a good, laughter's the best medicine, as they say. I think it's the responsible thing for us to also say, make sure that you're attempting to find help and
get some help,
comfort and things in with the correct outlets and so on and so forth. It shouldn't. I mean, it's up to you how you want to deal with your own problems, but in my opinion, it's not really enough that if you're having a really bad time with depression or anxiety or something like that you're just maybe at home alone watching funny videos, because sure, that'll make you feel good maybe for the time being, but then when the video's over, what's going on? You need to be able to. It's
very important to surround yourself with people that you trust.
Exactly.
And talk to someone you trust.
You can talk to, and then they can advise you. Because while we can provide comfort, we can't help you.
Yeah.
So make sure that you're doing everything you can to help yourself too,
please, for everyone's sake.
And there's professional help available as well, of course.
You're important. Your vagina's beautiful.
It is.
Your beard's beautiful. Your Wilkinson is beautiful.
Your angel trumpets are beautiful.
Your angel trumpets are beautiful.
They are, yeah.
All of them.
Both of them.
All of the flags. The rainbow one, the white one, the Jolly Roger. All of them.
The Unity bar.
Yeah, the Cadbury Unity bar.
Just an empty wrapper, just flying through the breeze.
All four of the distinct races. The four races in the world.
The four races. Also the three sexualities: gay, bi, and linear.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
That's all of them. You're all welcome. We love you all. Just if you're having a rough time, we're glad we can help. But make sure you help yourself as well.
Bam.
Right. Well, I mean, now that we've done that, there's actually nothing left for us to do.
Right.
Because
You've got nothing
I
to
got
say.
the can you do a quick dab question, and I twice I've remembered to get an actual question to put in that place, and I didn't. So there we go.
You get another dab.
You get another dab. Don't ask Peter because it'll smash all the
Yeah,
windows.
it'll be a long one. No quick ones from me.
We can't afford that. Thank you so much for watching/listening to this Podiots. We're going to all go our separate ways. Now I hit the table. We're all going to go
The official
Vidiots.
Podcast.
We're all going our separate ways now. Peter and I aren't. But Mikey's going back to Bristol.
Yeah.
So the next time we'll probably be together will be the Jingle Jam. which will be in December. We're going to try and record a few Podiots then as well, but I'm sure we'll talk to you about it. We're going to try and stream together a little bit more often, even if it's remotely. That's something we want to try and do, and we'll hopefully have some more announcements regarding the podcast and ways you can be involved and so on and so forth in the coming weeks or months and so on. We're trying to make this a real thing. You know? We're trying to make it a real thing that we do that's professional, sort of.
Absolutely, and we do definitely have. There's nothing concrete. I don't think we've spoken to the Yorkscast officially about it yet, but we very much intend to not only go down and do Jingle Jam if they'll have us, which I'm sure they will, but also, as you say, when we're down there, we'd like to not only do Vidiots content for the three of us together, but also check in with our little yogi friends.
We're going to do some videos.
My yogi ornaments.
Watch my froggy vases.
We'll check in on our friends and see how they're doing. I haven't seen any of them since
hats and boofs and the other ones.
Boofs and hats and boofs
and Dave.
Hats.
And Dave, he'll be there.
Dave.
Yeah.
I sent Dave a message before we started recording because I thought he's in Canada, so he's behind us in the time stream. Yeah. I thought maybe he'd be awake and we could give him a call, but we've had no reply. Maybe on the stream. Who's to say, right? We might be able to talk to Dave on the stream, which was actually nearly a month ago at the time of the release of this. Everything will go back to normal.
VOD will be on YouTube though.
The VOD will be the Vodio will be on the Vidiots YouTube channel. Yeah. And everything will go back to normal regarding the Pod Squad stuff as well, because as we said, it's a bit complicated. If you donated since the last show, it'll be on the next show. That's how it works, and it'll be normal from then on. It's just because we recorded these together. Speaking of which, Pod Squad for this week: Mikey, V, Bud, Cat is panicking, Flick, C, Big, I sent Mikey bird seeds, Pants a lot, Prince Biff Kirks, Mr. Daniel, Lord Brotovich, he's spurious.
Ow.
Oh, good
Nearly
Lord.
fell over there. That would
It's
have been
fine.
a disaster.
Thank you so much, you guys. If you'd like a shout out and to donate any amount, it really helps. Streamlabs.com/Vidiots official would appreciate that. There's also a store, Michael.
Oh my God. Store.yorkscast.com. Search Vidiots on there. We've got a few things on there. Might even be some new stuff on there by now, but I don't know. Probably not, because I'm a busy boy. And
Probably not.
Probably not.
Is there
But
a discount available?
I think there is. Use code Vidiots at checkout for 10 whole % off everything on the Yorkscast store. It's not just limited to our stuff. You can buy a shirt from Booth, anyone else, but really...
Boof, there it is.
Booth.
There it is. But yeah, please buy our shirts and mugs and whatever else is on there. Hoodie? I don't
Boots
know.
and pants and boots and pants. New
Boots
shoes.
and pants.
Get yourself an outfit.
Denim.
Denim. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all.com/Vidiots
Vidiots
official.
Twitch.tv/Vidiots official. We'll try to do some more streams for you soon. What else we got here? YouTube.com/Team Triple Jump. That's where Peter and I are. We do stuff, don't we, Pete? Yeah.
We do the old Vidiots favourites, amongst other things. Rules of Us.
Michael's going to be on Rules Boss this month.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm on the channel.
What else we got, Peter?
Worst games ever?
Mikey's not on that one.
No, he's not. He's not on that one.
We
got
did delay the editing of that episode, though, because we were at the pub. So
Yes,
sorry.
we did.
We've got a non-Vidiot show called Cut Content, but it's a bit like a Vidiot show because Michael was on that one.
Oh my God.
There you go.
He'll be on this month at some point.
We also have a show called Main Menu, which was a bit like the cooking stuff that we used to do in Prove It or standalone videos at Vidiots.
Yeah.
Michael's on that one.
Michael's on that one as well. Michael's on it too.
Bloody everywhere.
And of course, we stream pretty regularly as well on Triple Jump. So,
Yeah. Please come and check us out and support us over there. You know, speaking of that last question, really goes a long way. That's our actual day job. So it would be wonderful to see as many of you Vidiots over there as possible. Michael Johnson, he works at the Yogscast. He goes places and does some filming. What you working on, mate?
Dina, it's a month's time from now, so
Yeah.
God knows.
I don't know.
God knows what's been thrown on me plate.
Half-Life 12.
Oh dear, they've done fucking 10 games in a couple of months.
They were all shit. They rushed them real quick.
Oh,
Santa's given us a call and he wants us to do a brand deal with the elves.
oh no.
I'm ganning off Elfland and I'm gonna be an elf.
But if he puts me on his lap, I'm going to cry like I did in that
Don't
photo.
like it.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me dog chain, mate.
I'm going to the skate
Got
park.
extra 50 with a dog chain from the market.
Can I have a game girl for Christmas, please?
No, I'm a boy. So yeah, at Paraboy and everything, you'll see whatever Geordie antics I get up to there.
Fantastic. Finally, leave us an iTunes review or a review/rating on your platform of choice. Something to do with Alan Gore's rhythms. There they are. Peter's doing them right now for you. Guys, we need a mystery question for the end of the show.
So, what?
We need a mystery question for the end of the show. The end of the show. What spooky monster from Peter's list should we find out more about next?
Okay.
Yeah.
What we got left again? It was vampires,
Werewolves, witches,
wardrobes.
yeah, killer clowns, and that might have been it.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for
Something like that. Go and listen back to
spooky
it.
question asking as well, because the next podcast will probably be a Halloween one. So,
What would your spook sauna be?
Oh no.
ooh woo. I mean spook woo.
Boo woo.
That's fucking.
My spook
stupid.
zone would just be me, but with fur.
Oh, that's spooky. Yeah.
Oh God, I don't like that
Stop
at
it.
all.
Yeah.
Kevin's over there in the box. Are you going to spin him around again, or is he just going to play it? Here he comes.
Oh, he's walking in, Kevin.
He's coming.
Kevin, we need the.
Play the music. Play the music.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Pete,
He's not playing.
is he not in there? Pete?
Where is he?
Kevin?
He's not in the.
Oh, no.
Kevin?
Has Kevin escaped?
Kevin.
Oh my god.
Oh, for God's
Oh,
sake.
no, Kevin. He's not even
Guys.
at the table.
I have a recording of Kevin on here.
Oh, thank God for that.
So it's going
I
to be.
didn't know we could have the technology to do that.
Wow.
Wow.
Record audio.
What did we do before Kevin, huh?
Yeah.
So if I press play, maybe we can all just sing along to
Okay.
it. Here we go. I've closed it. Hang on, no, that's the wrong one. Where is it? There we go. This is it. So thank you very much for listening and watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on the podcast. Take care of yourself. We love you. Bye.
But
Bye. Bye.
Beautiful.
I miss Kevin.
Oh. Feel like pure shit. Just want Kevin back.
Shit. Son's crying.
Nice one, Kevin's crying.